Okay. He's now useless. I did not confirm that. I right-clicked, but whatever. Reasoning because I want her to kill her. Jesus. Wow, all health. Fuck you guys. Okay. Nid is ready for motion. The thieves scatter pretty quickly when you start laying into them, but when you return to the caravan you discover why. Even more supply have gone missing since you rush out to fight. Oh my god. Just kill the fucking town! Just fucking destroy them all! Assholes. A random assortment of people from the caravan confront you. Listen, says one. We don't feel safe here. I don't know anything about the menders. Or whatever, but we got to leave and I hope you join us. Look like a couple of dozen, farmers and fighters alike. I wish them well. You give them their blessing, but explain why you can't leave just yet. You don't know where they're going, but hope you'll meet them again on the road as they start their trek back across the dry lands. Once again. And again. And again. And again. Oh my god, are you serious? Well, we're just gonna keep resting. I'm guessing she's not coming to this place. Ooh, I wonder what happened if I just lose everyone. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens if I just let everybody die. I'm pretty sure the game wants us to leave, but we're not gonna leave. We're just gonna kill everybody in our party. Let's see what happens. I'm very curious. And this game saves like constantly, so this save is gonna be completely broken, and I'm fine with that. I really don't give a shit. Oh, so nothing. Nothing happens at all. Okay, cool. Rook, wait, please. Ivan begs. She said she'd be here. We need her. You can tell he's terrified of leaving as soon as he's given up on Juno. Okay, just a little longer. You tell Ivan to stick it out a little longer, but you're not certain how long we're willing to wait. Yourself, every day loss becomes more precarious. No, I waited a long time. Like, long time. But she's not coming. Iwan looks across the lake with a 1,000-mile stare. He says nothing. You got a problem, says Ivor. The whole place is flooded. We could try to walk the muddy parts, but it'll be slow going. We could try to float the caravan over the lake, but we might chip or get stuck. Or we could go around the... What caravan? Our entire thing is dead. Just forget about it. No idea how long it'll take. What do you think? Attempt to ford the river. You have everything, and I just don't care about this game anymore. I don't care about this group anymore. They can just go and fuck off. Soon you're walking through ankle-deep water in thick mud, hoping the rest of the caravan could hold out. The footing is tricky and slow, but rather the water isn't too deep outside the town. It takes a while, but you manage to cross an enormous mud pit outside the cigarette home with an intact, if not cranky, caravan of people. What people? The rest of them are dead! Everyone is dead, and there's no consequence for it. Oh, this is hilarious. There's no consequence at all for losing your entire caravan. Oh, this is so stupid. Wow. What consequence is there for losing your entire caravan? Nothing. There's no consequence. You know what? You'd rather just lose the entire caravan. Who cares if you have weak morale? There's only like 5 people in here left. The people who can't actually die. Jeez. I can't believe there's no consequence at all for losing your caravan. Wow. No encouragement for tales of glory will be lifted in the spirit of caravan. What spirits? There is no caravan left. In the north, we have times like this, says one of the Varl. What Varl? There's no Varls left in our party except for like 2 people. The other giants grin. What giants? Oh my god. This game is dumb. Wow, I think I found a major problem in this game, and it is just so dumb. Raising the tankard and horns of mead. Scald! They shouted and make short work of their drinks, explaining to that each person takes a drink when someone tells a story that is more miserable than the last. Others join them for the second round and mead pass away. Join the giants in drinking. Taking the mead, you shouted Skull. The crowd cheers and laughter echoes throughout your camp for hours as each person comes up with an increasingly more absurd stories of woe. The Varl remedy is a success, and the caravan is much better mood for following days, albeit hungover with less mead than before. I don't know where all these people are coming from, but apparently they're here. As you're about to head off to sleep at night, Omnif will you aside. I have a couple of concerns I want to talk to you about, he says. In private, you find a peaceful place to talk. Well, I want to talk to you about how you let all of our caravans starve to death. That'll be the first thing I wanted to know. What's on your mind? How well do you know the people traveling with us? How many strangers are in the caravan now? Who are you worried about? I've been watching folks since I joined you. Your companions from Saga, they're loyal. I mean, it's pretty clear that they died to protect you. I suppose I do the same. What about the Varl? You don't even know half of those warriors. You're telling me they have no problem following a man's orders now? After everything that happened in Irontoft? Irontoft, yeah. They joined us voluntarily. And they might voluntarily put a sword to your gut too. What happened the first time the Varl don't want you to do what you tell them? Let's be honest, they could take this caravan by force at any time they wanted to. They haven't. Don't mean they won't. They're not the biggest problem though. There's a mender with us, a mender who pulls lightning out of the sky and tells us what to do, where to go. Myself, I think we lucked out when his mentor didn't show up at Shiger home. Ivan is just the apprentice. What in the depth is this master capable of? Think about it, Rook. What do you really know about Ivan? I heard they were found practically dead in the middle of nowhere when the dredge starts showing up. And then an enormous serpent show up at Irontoft after tearing the world in half. Takes one look at Ivan and bolts. Suddenly, they need our help instead of the Mender Council? How does that make any damn sense? Ivan could have taken control long before now. A shrewd man with ambition can be very patient. I'm grateful for what you've done to get us this far, Rook, but it's always been about trust. I think it's time for us to part ways, so to speak, nothing personal. Suddenly, you gasp for air when you look down, only if it's holding a knife buried deep in your ribs. Really? Fine. Your vision blurs and blood spills from your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle. The camp become a blurred motion. Onif fighters from Frosted leap into action, cutting people down. As Oatleaf returns to fire on the men, Onif runs her through and pulls a blade from her back without even breaking his stride. She dropped like a sack of flour. In one clean motion, his blade then take Egil in the throat before the boy can grab his shield. Onif heads straight for Atlet, who freezes in unbridled terror. You raise your feet through the pain. Egil and Oatleaf are dead. Somehow you find the strength to plead through the nearest traitor in two, and you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. Onif punches Atlet's wrist amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside, and pulls her into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips says. Though you can't hear her word, a dozen men appear between you and Iris stepped into a view as fearsome as you ever seen him. What men? Like, okay. This is slightly dumb. Where did he get all these men? The entire caravan is dead. I killed everyone. Whatever. This game has major flaws in it. Like, this is one of the... Where all these people come from? Ready? Well, aren't you a useless person? Why are you all the way back here? Oh, whatever. Let's just go. What the fuck was that? Alright, I think we're gonna die here, and I'm kinda okay with that. Because I really want to see like what happens. Like, I already don't care about what happens in party anymore. So this is actually really interesting to me. Why doesn't your lightning hit people from next to them instead of... Why do they hit it in a diagonal line? So stupid. So ridiculously stupid. So Oddleaf is dead. And wherever the other guy is also dead. I think we're gonna have a great fight. I see. I see. Oh, he's gonna kill all three of them. Fucking badass. Almost. Damn. I can't believe we won that fight. It's kind of ridiculous. Shows you a little bit of strategy will still go a long way. Whoops! I did not kill him. Alright. Cool. So Oddleaf betrayed us. Oh well. Where's Atlet? Shouts Ivers, tearing through the nearest bandit. But you're already hobbling onto the deep woods when they're disappearing, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost their tracks. Then you hear Atlet screaming in the distance, followed by silence. You tear through the trees. In a small clearing, Atlet lies in her back against a tree. Her hands and her clothing are covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside her body is the body of Onef, an arrow buried in his eye, as if placed by her hand. She looks in your direction and then at Onef. I killed him, she says. Well, thank God for that. Atlet, are you alright? You cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Atlet after her bloody struggle with Onef. No, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. Dad, your chest. You're bleeding. Suddenly she is at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? Oldliff, anyone? Ivor, I found them. Just as your sight goes black, you see Ivor and Atlet standing over you. He's going to make it? Your eyes open to the sound of Atlet's voice. Normally, a wound like that, I only hope I did enough. I'll survive. Dad! Atlet stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to hers instead. Her words come out easier than you expected. Oddleaf? It's a good thing Iwin was there. She's going to pull through. Though it was a nasty wound. We managed to kill most of those traitorous sons of bitches, and rest fled into the woods. There were a lot of people I couldn't save. You did everything you could, Ivan. Nobody expected you to raise the dead. Ivan frowns deeply, putting a hand to his forehead. Why did Onuf do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. He thought my leadership would get us killed. Utter bastard. All this time we had no idea. Ikil killed a good half dozen of Onuf's men by himself. He told me Onuf was running Frostvelver the whole time. He left Frostvelver behind when he saw a better opportunity. Guess that relationship is over. Ikil was always just the barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident. Onuf went after those of us from Saga. He must have thought with us gone, he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Or at worst, they take all the supplies for themselves and leave the rest as dredge bait. What supplies? We have to be more careful. We can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. I beg to differ. No, nothing's changed. We're not like him. You're a better person than I, Rook. None of this changes the fact that Belor is out there somewhere, following us. That swamp around Sugarholm might buy us some time, but we've got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but Ira's right. The road calls. The caravan is already starting to pack up camp. Well, that must be quick, because there's only like 2 or 3 camps, because we only have 5 people left. Okay. So she needs to get back in, and Atlet needs to get back in. So she can be right there. Eat Keel. I don't know about Rook. Or EQ. Maybe a team filled with archers. Who knows? Oh, he can't level up anymore. He's maxed out. What? He has 8 points I didn't know about? Are you serious? All this time, I could have leveled him up to max, and I didn't? Ugh. Let's see. Iwin pulls fire out of the sky. Enemy range of 6, lightning strike units diagonal to the target. I know that already. Run until it hit. Each time lightning arcs it does 1 additional strength damage. Be careful not to toast your friends. Or set up your friends so that they link enemies together. Haha. Never thought of that, did you? Okay, let's see. At rank 3, okay, so these are stars. Like, okay, you can't actually do rank 3 if you only use 1 willpower. Can't promote. Can't promote. I can promote her, which definitely is something I need to do. Points available 10. Fuck. Why the hell is it 10? Oh my god! She had 10 points? That's insane! That is insane! Okay, let's talk to, Ikil. Look who it is, still not dead. How are things, Rook? I could never guess with you, Ikil. I heard you helped drive off the traitors when Onuf attacked us, and it leaves me always wondering, what's your deal? I'm not so hard to understand. Why don't you try asking instead of telling? Why did you warn us about Onuf? Didn't I? How many times did I have to call him a traitor before you got the message? Watch what you want me to say. Watch out, Onuf's going to murder your whole family? He didn't fill me in on the details. He was always like that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to convince you to off me, but listen, I don't need to know, so keep it to yourself. Why do you stick with him? I don't know, Rook. Families make you do weird things. You know what's the worst part is? When we became kin when he married my sister, she died of a fever one night. But she didn't. She wasn't sick. He killed her. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he just felt like it. I was so furious. I got so angry that I wanted him to beg. I could kill him without a second thought, but that wasn't enough. I wanted him to feel sick about it, puke his guts out. And somehow that turned into, over time, he never cared. And I gave up. I did what he wanted. I don't know how it happened. But when I attacked you in Frostvelver, yes, I'll just say it wasn't my idea. You're welcome to stay with us. I had no plans to go anywhere. So you're going to let me walk around with my own axe and everything? That doesn't mean I'm not watching you. I can accept that. You're a good man. I'll consider... Okay. I'll get going. And I need to take a piss. You're not the only one busy around here, you know. You shake your head at Ekiel's step away from your camp. Okay. Let's talk to Oddleaf.